Let's start off with the headline game of the weekend. Of course, it was Spurs 2, Liverpool 1. Mukesh, lots of talking points in this one. And we'll start off with the easier one, which was Curtis Jones's tackle that led to him being sent off. Initially given as a yellow card, but then VAR overturned it to a red card. Fair decision, I would like to think.
See, I think definitely baseline yellow for sure. Okay, so let's start there because I know there are some Liverpool fans who are denying that, and I'm like, that's a little extra. It was definitely yellow. I do believe that. I mean, because it's also professional players saying it. It's not just me saying. Sometimes when you slow it down, it looks worse. It's not like I have experience. Professional players, commentators are saying that when you slow down these bits of play, it looks much worse.
Yeah.
And I do feel like it was one of those because he gets the ball first. Again, intent doesn't matter. It was probably a lot softer than it looked. So I think it's a soft red card. I don't think it's a harsh-ish red card, but I have seen those being given. It's not like that's not where the unfair part began for me. It was definitely very harsh. It did set the precedent for the game. I've seen those given in other teams when other teams were playing. Maybe when I was neutral. So I'm not harsh, but not surprised. So I think maybe that's where I would be with the Curtis Jones one.
I thought it was straight up red, dude. I thought that was the absolute correct decision. And again, this is no bias towards Liverpool. It just no. I'm
the Manchester United background didn't really hides the bias.
No, but seriously, and you will know that I don't have bias against Liverpool as we go further down the show when we talk about the even bigger decisions. But no, this one I felt we got it absolutely spot on because forget the slow motion, forget everything. Even in real time, it looked like a tackle that was rash. It looked like a tackle where he didn't have control. And yes, we keep talking about, but he got the ball first. And we spoke about this, Aakarsh, in the last episode as well when we were talking about
Malo
Gusto red card, right? Yes, you get the ball first, but look at how he's done the tackle. He's got the top of the ball. It's not a clean tackle. He's got the top of the ball and he's clattered into his shin and ankle. Like that is a very, very reckless tackle. And that is serious foul play. That is by definition serious foul play. And the VAR got that one absolutely spot on. It's a shame that post that VAR just said, we've done our job for the game, guys. Like we've got one great decision. So abhi shutter down, dukan band.
Well, I don't think it was that. No, but okay, fair enough. I mean, like I said, I've seen those given in other games.
Aakarsh, Prashant?
Yeah, I feel like it's exactly like the Malo Gusto red card, and I feel like I sympathize with Mukesh because, like with Gusto, I thought that it was a definite and like a certain yellow, but red was pushing it. So I thought I disagree with both the decisions, but it's somehow good to see consistency. Because both decisions were exactly the same and both were given red. So it's like somewhere they have found consistency, but us chakkar mein, we all know what happened.
That's exactly right. That's an excellent statement to have believed until that point. It's literally like Aakarsh's background. Like it's like, hey, this is fine. It's getting okay.
They figured something out.
I would like to add that we did post the Malo Gusto screenshot on our Instagram and we started a poll with the listeners where I said I was for the red card and I believed that it was a red card. Aakarsh, you said it wasn't a red card and we asked the public to decide. The public decided in my favor, dude.
I strongly have something against football polls, by the way.
Strongly feel about it. Oh, shit.
I strongly feel because there are more people who hate a club than who love a club. So most polls are skewed against any player, anything pro a player or a club.
But that's
see, Mukesh, I think what you're going by is we're getting different data and our data set is not right. The point is engagements mil raha hai na. That's why we started doing polls.
Which means kal subah Curtis Jones ka bhi ek poll jayega. And we'll see what happens.
I'm gonna make 5 fake accounts.
No matter which one of us wins, the algorithm is the actual winner. So, there we go. But let's get to the meat and potatoes of it, right? Because Luis Diaz technically put Liverpool in the lead. he scored the first goal of the game, which was given as an offside by the on-field referee. There was a VAR check, and the VAR stayed with the decision, which was contentious to say the least, because that was
Yeah.
not offside.
Yeah, like, there were two things that happened right after the winner. Like, this decision was so depressing. At first, I was like, man, our rival fans are going to say some stupid shit, and it's going to sound like, you don't have to be like, hey, come on, that was so obviously onside. You have to put up that fight. And then I'm saying Gary Neville defend Liverpool. And I'm like, shit, things are really bad. Like, that was so blatantly, like, you realize how pathetic a place you're in when your rivals are coming to your defense.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, that's okay. That was a lot more blatant than I really thought it was.
Yeah.
Yes, that was really depressing.
No, but I mean, the PGMOL then did release a statement. They said that PGMOL acknowledged a significant human error occurred. PGMOL will conduct a full review. The goal by Luis Diaz was disallowed for offside by the on-field team of match officials. This was a clear and obvious factual error and should have resulted in the goal being awarded through VAR intervention. However, the VAR failed to intervene. I mean, you had one job, guys. You were given one job to overturn clear and obvious errors. तो अभी तुम लोग वो भी नहीं कर पा रहे तो पॉइंट ही क्या है VAR का?
How are the guys with slow motion and camera angles fucking it up this bad? Like, I completely get a referee making bad calls. Like, I feel like it's absolutely like, yeah, it's fine. Like, I mean, not it's fine that it happens and it's completely understandable. You can't see things in real time.
Yeah.
But the fact that there are guys who have access to slow motion, multiple camera angles, and now who can take their time because time is going to be added at the end.
Yeah.
So there really isn't any time pressure even, right?
Yeah.
How are you not able to get these calls right? And I don't know how true this is, but I read this, and maybe it was one of those viral tweets that just speculating, which said that there was such a bad communication error between the on-field referee and the VR folks that the VR folks thought the goal had been given, and that they were upholding, they were checking if the goal was really a goal or not. So they said uphold the decision, meaning it is a goal.
Yeah.
Whereas the referee thought uphold the decision as in, hey, it's not
whatever
I said, which is that it's not a goal. And you can clear, so he lets play go on, and you can see like 5 seconds later, he gets some information in his earpiece, he's about to blow the whistle, and then he decides, nope, not happening. And after that, the game just goes for a toss for him and the referee's team after that.
Don't you think it's ironic? Don't you think that it's ironic that referees in England, English referees in England, don't know the meaning of the English word uphold?
But you know how we've been constantly complaining, saying why are they just not releasing the communication between the the audio? Just release the audio. It's so stupid that they aren't. After this decision, I feel like there is no audio. They don't speak to each other.
Yeah.
It's like, guess kar what I said. And they're like, you to must have said onside only. Let's like uphold onside. And that is like, I said offside, no goal. Like, there's just no communication.
Or
because if you're speaking to each other, how do you not know what the on-pitch decision is? How are you that stupid?
Yeah, and or they're really not even watching the game. Like, they come in only for the replays. They're like, sometimes you're so
bored. It is literally a green room with only screens. How are you not watching the game? There are like 6 screens over there.
And it's very hard to not watch a football game in the football stadium. Like, it's on the pitch, it's on the big screens, it's on the small screens, it's on the fucking mobile that you're probably on. Like, it's on every screen. So, like, to find the 2 meters of space that doesn't have the replay going on.
I just feel like they were watching like Teletubbies or something. They just switched the channel and they couldn't get it back to the main channel in time. And they were like, I guess we trust your judgment, dude. Like, whatever you said is probably right. Just go for it. And what you said about there not being audio, they just don't talk to each other. I think the on-pitch referees and the VAR referees are fighting with each other. They're like, main nahi baat karega. They're just like, they're ghosting each other. And now the PGMOL have said that, yes, we will release the audio from the match between Liverpool and Spurs. So everybody's like, okay, cool, release it then. And it's still not come out. So everybody's wondering, what the fuck is taking you guys so long? This is the point. dubbing.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's the
Exactly.
dubbing that's taking them so long.
They're like, अच्छा, we need to figure out a studio. Actors को बुलाओ please. अच्छा, तेरा role ये है, तेरा role ये है. You have to do your lines. Actor workshops हो रहा है. It's a fucking mess. Liverpool though did respond to this PGMOL statement. Mukesh, just tell
Did
our
Klopp
listeners.
respond first? Klopp responded first, I
No,
think,
no.
before
All
you put out a
Liverpool
statement.
players pretty much had a statement of, if we say anything, we're in big trouble. So I'm not
Yeah.
going to say anything.
Yeah.
Pretty much across the board. Van Dijk, Klopp.
No, but Klopp did say something.
I mean, he said that these are the decisions that should not go wrong, but they do go wrong, and the goal would have helped us. I don't know, but goals
Right.
help.
But then he also mentioned that, will we get the 3 points? If not, then we should just move on.
Yeah.
That mentality is something that you actually want to harp on from Klopp. Whether from what
Yeah.
the state Liverpool actually said.
Yeah.
I personally think that he actually handled that situation better than what the club would have handled it as.
Yeah. I think, you're right. He absolutely did. And the thing is, like, retrospective decisions don't really play a big part in football. I've only seen like red cards and not even yellow cards, red cards being overturned retrospectively. And that's happened already with Liverpool this season with McAllister. But the goals or the errors that VAR makes, these are the errors that can make or break a game for a team. And yes, it is what happens, and human error is all a part and parcel of it. But the whole point of VAR was to reduce human error. So it's a useless thing. It's a fucking job scam. We are Indians. We know how these scams work. रोजगारी के चक्कर में बहनचोद स्कैम कर रहे हैं लोग.
Amogh,
I feel like
do you remember when VAR was just coming in? We were like, it's going to lose the essence of human error.
Yeah, I think they listened
They
to us and
ensured
they took it seriously.
they ensured that didn't happen.
But it's awful that this is happening now. We're almost 20%, 25% into the season. It's second versus third. This is definitely a key game in the long run of things.
Yeah.
And to make such a silly decision is just unbelievable. Like, put fans in charge, just make it a Pepsi contest. Ke wo cap ke niche likha hua code bhejo, and then you become the VAR referee.
Yeah.
Fans will do a better job.
I mean, fuck fans. The mascots the little kids that come out with the team, उन लोग को भेजो यार, they'll do a better
No,
job.
they will definitely be like, there's Teletubbies ka option.
And which is fine, by the way, which is probably what's happening right now. So
Yeah. But at least that way, there will be a logical reason and an excuse for it to be legitimately true. Like, they're kids, they will watch Teletubbies.
And when the audio comes out, it'll probably be nice to hear. Right? It won't be as infuriating.
Maybe that day was just bring your child to work day. And it was like, kids, now you all play.
Yeah. Maybe. I mean, it feels like every day is bring your kids to work day when it comes to VAR, but yes. But Liverpool did have a strong statement to respond to PGMOL. Mukesh, what was the Liverpool statement?
Fuck you guys. Is that what to say?
Yeah, by and large, that was what it is.
That's the TLDR version.
No, but the thing is, I'll tell you what. Yeah.
So they've said, LFC acknowledges PGMOL's admission of their failures last night. It is clear that the correct application of the laws of the game did not occur, resulting in sporting integrity being undermined. We fully accept the pressures that match officials work under, but these pressures are not supposed to be alleviated. These pressures are supposed to be alleviated, not exacerbated by the existence and implementation of VAR. It is therefore unsatisfactory that sufficient time was not afforded to allow the correct decision to be made, and there was no subsequent intervention. That such failings have already been categorized as significant human error in quotes is also unacceptable. Any and all outcomes should be established only by the review and with full transparency. This is vital for the reliability of future decision making, as it applies to all clubs, with learnings being used to make improvements to processes in order to ensure this kind of situation cannot occur again. And now here's the clincher. In the meantime, we will explore the range of options available given the clear need for escalation and resolution.
Yeah.
Oof, heat.
That
fully. And the thing is, and this is slightly surprising, but like you said, as a United fan, I fucking agree. I'm batting in Liverpool's corner on this one.
That's true. But how does it matter? It's
No,
so
it
big.
no, it does. Like, हर क्रांति का एक initial चिंगार होता है यार. Like there is the initial spark that lights the fire and all that nonsense. Because a lot of fans are obviously making fun of Liverpool and they're like, haha, तुम लोग Spurs से हारा, last minute matip, own goal, lol. But when it comes to decisions like this, I think football fans and all the other clubs also need to understand that it affects each and every team. Like this has happened with Liverpool this season in this game. This can happen to any other team,
No,
and
it will.
this
Yeah,
will happen.
it will. It's not a.
No,
It
and it
will.
has also happened before. Everton's gotten lots of apologies. I've been beating my head over it, and now
Correct.
that the
Correct.
Liverpool ke liye it's happened, there's a
Correct.
chingari happening. Apparently.
Correct. No, but no, it's about time, right? Like it is. Wolves have not got no. Wolves got an apology in the first game week of the season when they were robbed of
Yeah.
of a goal against Man United. So they like the apologies have already begun from match week 1 this season. I feel like if all the clubs come together and really put up a united front against the PGMOL and fight for change, there is some hope of it working out in everybody's favor, because these are decisions that will, like you said, not may, but will affect the title race. They will affect the relegation battle. It will affect the finances of smaller clubs and bigger clubs. Like it cannot go on like this.